All right, guys, here we go. Another episode of Michael Jordan Record Collection, where we look at the Michael Jordan cards that sold on the Fanatics weekly auctions each Sunday night that either broke records or got doggone real close to ringing the bell and breaking all-time records. And today, Michael Jordan continues to do his thing. We saw a couple of them in the top 50 break all-time records, including the Rock the House PSA 10. We're going to back it down a notch. And we're going to look at a little bit more affordable Jordans that broke all-time records last night. Even affordable, Michael Jordan cards that are not even four-figure cards are breaking all-time records. We've got 8 of them to talk about today. Hopefully you guys enjoy these videos. I try to get these out every Monday night and or Tuesday, depending on the schedule. Hopefully you enjoy the video. Thanks. Pardon this brief interruption. I just wanted the folks that are watching to know that the Michael Jordan hierarchy posters are still available. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go check out the Michael Jordan hierarchy playlist on this very channel. You won't be disappointed. These posters are incredible. Over 400 have been sold. Here is an image of what the front of that poster looks like. It's branded, it's high definition, it's glossy. It's got images of well over 300 of Michael Jordan's best cards separated into tiers. Many people are using this as sort of a guideline, sort of a checklist on how they want to collect Michael Jordan basketball cards. And on the back of the poster, maybe the best kept secret, is one of the largest Michael Jordan pack odds lists in the entire world. Guys, the posters are available, over 400 sold. I have plenty of them in inventory. All of the details on how you can order these posters are included in the YouTube description to this and every video that you see on the Cajun Cardboard YouTube channel. Hey guys, Bryan with Cajun Cardboard coming at you from the great state of Louisiana, and I like to make these videos short. This is the Michael Jordan Record Collection. These are Michael Jordan cards that broke records or pushed all-time records that ended last night in a Fanatics weekly auction number 169 on April 13th. You are getting this video on April 14th. Here we go. Let's start with card number 1. And we kind of go in top to bottom order as far as highest selling. And this is a card that's the members only from 1995 Stadium Club, PSA 10. Card number 40. This is not really that special of a card, but this PSA 10 last night on Fanatics Weekly destroyed the all-time record, which was set a little over a couple of weeks ago. And it is not the same card, different cert number. The record was set in February of this very year for $1,590, and then again for $1,590 on March 16th. For whatever reason, last night, this card sold for $4,200. I am just going to say this once. Be very careful with that. I cannot possibly imagine, no matter how ambitious or how certain that bidder was, even if they got caught in a mega bid, that it would actually go up almost 3x from the all-time record that was set twice just a couple of months ago, a couple of weeks ago, to be honest with you. It is only a Pop 15 in PSA 10, and it does have a single-digit gem rate, but this is not a low print run card, not a rare card. I would be very cautious. If you're the seller, go for it, man. Use this comp all day long, but if you're a buyer and you missed out on this card and you want to buy this card, I would chill. I can't imagine $4,200 is the right number. So again, when I do these videos, I try to be very out in the open. There's a chance that card will not get paid. I would be very careful before I would go out and buy one for $3,500 thinking you got some kind of deal. Card number 2 is a card that I actually bid on myself. I wanted to pick up a second copy of this card because I don't think it gets the attention it deserves. This is the 1998 Upper Deck Ionics Warp Zone PSA 10, and in this card in hand, this doesn't look super crazy special on your screen, but this card in hand looks really good. It's got a lot of refractor-like qualities with that surface. Last night's sale was not the all-time high. Okay, like I said, I know this is called Record Collection. It was 25 bucks off the all-time high, but the all-time high was set 2 weeks ago, less than 2 weeks ago, on March 31st of this year on eBay. So this card came very, very, very close. You're talking about a Michael Jordan card that's only been graded 180 times, and there are only 35 PSA 10s out there out of 102 graded. And the next card I want to draw your attention to, this happened last night SGC missed it. Fanatics missed it. This is the precious metal parallel. This is not the 1996 ho-hum everyday printed to 10,000 metal shredders card number 241 Michael Jordan subset card. This is actually the precious metal. So SGC screwed up. Fanatics didn't catch it, but a lot of bidders did. So congratulations to those of you that were paying attention. This SGC 9 sold for $1,800 last night. The regular metal shredders SGC 9 would sell for $10, right? But some wise, savvy, sage people picked up on it. This is what the regular metal shredders look like. You can see the background's a little more brown. It's got a bronze, a yellow, a brown, kind of a mixture of colors. The metal shredders precious metal looks like this. It's almost a flat gray in the background. So somebody no doubt knew that. They went in here and a bunch of people furiously bid. The card ended up selling for $1,800 last night. I just wanted to share that with you guys. How about the top crop breaking an all-time record? Again, not a rare card. It's been graded plenty of times. It sold last night for $960. This is a card that's pushing $1,000. Last night's sale broke the all-time record set back in October, about 6 months ago. The card's been graded over 1,000 times. Like I said, the members only is very rare. This is not very rare. There are 64 PSA 10s, but that doesn't matter because it's a Michael Jordan hierarchy card in a PSA 10 with a low gem rate, and it sold for $960. Of course, the great Gary Payton is on the back of that card. Next, and this is my, God dog it, I spilled the beans on this. I did a whole video on these jam session cards, these Michael Jordan bookmark size cards from 1993 Flair. This is just one example of 93 Flair, number 33. These things are not rare. They are very prevalent in the hobby. You can go pick them up for a few bucks here and there, but PSA 10s are scarce, and I'll show you the pop report in a second. This jam session last night, I did a video on them, and I shared with the world that I think these are cool pieces, right? I didn't really own any. I had a couple of raw beat up ones here, but like they're $1 each, $2 each. I should not have done a video on these because I lost this last night on Fanatics Weekly. In fact, I lost every single Michael Jordan auction that I was bidding on last night, which has become a theme recently. But this Fanatics Weekly, April 13th, 2025, all-time record of 870 destroys the prior record set back about 7 months ago in September of last year, in September of 2024 for 660. 870 is the new mark. It's the new benchmark. There are 50 of them out there. They've been graded 440 times. The gem rate is low, and as expected on an oversized card, it's just harder to preserve those types of cards. So corners and edges, you know, have a tendency, or maybe even creases, depending on how you're preserving your cards and how you're keeping your cards. It's just hard to go find one of these raw that you can submit now and get a PSA 10 on. My big mouth and my big jam session video apparently worked. It hit a couple thousand people, and it only takes two, right, to drive a price up. And 870 last night is the all-time record for this 1993 jam session number 33. Moving along, another base card. Again, high print run. 98 Skybox Premium. The print run was lower than traditional Skybox Premium. There's no doubt about this. And this card, in and of itself, is special. This is a beautiful, beautiful image. Very colorful, unbelievable color. I love the gold foil script down here at the bottom. So this is not your ordinary base card. It is a pop 95, however. We've seen it graded 1,200 times. It's got a single-digit gem rate. This card last night did $810. $810 is the all-time record, breaking the record that was set the day before on eBay of $750, which broke the record that was set a month ago for $700, which broke the record that was set in May of last year of 2024. So even since May of last year, which is about a year, this card is up, what is that, $135. So 810 is the new benchmark for the 1998 Skybox Premium number 23 PSA 10. Moving along, another card that I lost out on. I do own a copy of this card in a PSA 10, but I wanted to pick up this PSA 9 copy as a potential purchase and flip because I don't like the coating, and I thought this was a really good looking 9. It's obviously off center top to bottom, but it still presents pretty well because left to right is not terrible, and the color, the clarity was spectacular, succulent, for lack of a better word. This one, remember there's a tops and a tops chrome. This is the tops and it's the refractor, and there is no coating. So you'll see the highest ever $797, that's with coating. PSA 9 refractor with coating. Here's our card last night, $720, and then the highest with coating, highest with coating, highest with coating, highest with coating. You got to get all the way down here to $600 for the last time this card in PSA 9 sold without a coating, and that was in April 8th of 2000. 2023. This PSA 9 last night destroyed that and sold for $720. So that car is getting some recognition. And if we look at the pop report, and again, I don't know if this is going to be with and without coating, if they separate those, so I don't even want to get into that crap. But I know it's really hard to find a PSA 10 copy with great coloring. So all-time high record of the Topps Holding Court HC2 without coating in a PSA 9 last night. Great color. And then 1995 Flair. What's the deal with our base Jordan cars, right? Is this 2021? Is this Last Dance City? What are we doing? 95 Flair, number 15. Not a legacy collection, not a Flair showcase, even a base Flair showcase. This is just Flair. This was printed like crazy. I've got 20 of these sitting over here in a raw box somewhere. The 95 Flair, number 15, PSA 10, last night sold for $492. A massive number for a base card. Obliterates the old record by almost 20%. $399 was the record, and it was set last month. The record before that was the month before, which was $385. You're talking about a card just in the last couple months that went from an all-time record of $350 all the way up to $492. So I don't know what's driving this. That's a pop 184. 2,200 have been graded. There's 25,000 of them out there. Or there's 50,000 of them out there. I don't know. But this was always just a normal Jordan base card. And these actually grade pretty well. It's 11% gem rate. But they're pretty sturdy cards. They're really thick cardstock with a nice shine on the cover. So that is a new all-time record for this 1995 Flair number 15 PSA 10. That's it, guys. That's the end of the record collection. Like I said, these videos were meant to... I can't get this thing to switch over. Why can't I switch over to my doggone, here, I got to click a button or something. I don't know what's going on. My keyboard sometimes is not working for whatever reason. I don't know. So I'm just going to have to end it like this. Thank you guys for watching the Michael Jordan record collection. It's another episode. Michael Jordan cards continue to do crazy things. It's a fun time to be in the Michael Jordan card world unless you're trying to pick up these cards. And again, it's not just PSA 10s that are breaking all-time records. The 9s are doing it. I even saw some 8s do it. We saw Stadium Club one of a kind break an all-time record in a PSA 8. It's happening all over the place. If you're a part of it, if you bought any of these cards or sold any of these cards, let us know in the comments, and hopefully you guys are enjoying these Michael Jordan record collection videos. Thank you guys, as always, for watching. Keep collecting, stay positive in the hobby, and peace.